Good afternoon and good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel and coffee stream number 151. Holy moly, we're getting up there, guys. Um, I am back, probably ill-advisedly, but hey, what the fuck ever, right? I'm gonna go for an hour today. I've got a few good news stories that I want to talk to you guys about. Um, and I think it'll be a good stream. Um, you know what would help if I made sure my mic was actually plugged back in properly. There we go. All right. So let's see who's in chat. We've got Green Thunder. Hello. We have Seamus Darby. I did get rested. Actually, we have a new bed, and it is fucking amazing. Um, let's see here. Hi, Zombie Teddy. Nice to have you here. Opinionated Scotsman. Hello. Bacardi stream, says Wikipedia snippet. It's a bit too early for me to be drinking Bacardi. I also have to go pick up my kid at 3:30. So Bacardi stream is probably not a good idea for me at this point, but you can have a Bacardi stream. Actually, Bacardi and coffee is not bad if you've never tried that. Um, so yeah, let's see here. I've got I think 4 stories that we'll cover today. And um, some of them are pretty good, actually. Let's see. Hi, Duck Dog. Never too early to start drinking, says Scotsman. Well, there are some who would agree with you and some who would disagree. Let's see here. Hi, Robert Burke. Let's see here. Let's go get the stories. Let's go get the news, shall we? I've got the tabs already. If Chrome would just start to Chrome, that would be very helpful. Thank you, Chrome. Thank you. Okay. All right. So, with our first story, we have Sri Lankan Catholic churches shut and Muslims told to stop wearing veils as tensions rise. That can't be good. That just sounds like a very bad set of circumstances here. Let's read. Let's read here. So, this story's from today. Let's just get through all of the stupid links and sharing options that we always have. Okay. All right.
Sri Lanka authorities imposed an emergency law on April 29th banning burqas after the deadly Easter Sunday attacks. Dash button.
Well, at least they're actually saying the deadly Easter Sunday attacks.
Capital A. Cap plus button. Amp link. Ampra, Sri Lanka, the effects of. Link, Sri Lanka. Is Easter suicide bombing reverberated across two faiths Sunday, with Catholics shut out of their churches for fear of new attacks, left with only a televised mass, and Muslim women ordered to stop wearing veils in public.
Wow. That's terrifying. That's a bad set of circumstances.
Advertisement. Third-party ad frame 3. End of. Many across the nation knelt before their televisions as Cardinal Malcolm Ranjith, the Archbishop of Colombo, delivered a homily before members of the clergy and the country's leaders in a small chapel at his residence in the capital. You are currently on a text element. Read more.
Yes, read more.
Read more. Frame end of. Many across the nation. Read more. Link. No evidence given linking. Watch. Before services began, the Islamic State group claimed 3 militants who blew themselves up Friday night after exchanging fire with police in the country's east. Investigators sifting through that side and others uncovered a bomb-making operation capable of spreading far more destruction. You are currently on a text element. Inside.
Wow.
Watch, Muslim play video, / This is a time our hearts are tested by the great destruction that took place last Sunday, Ranjith told those watching across the nation. This is a time questions such as, does God truly love us? Does he have compassion toward us? Can arise in human hearts.
Yeah. Yes, it can. The world is burning. Who's got the marshmallows? Hi, Rolling Bear. Let's see. Bacardi 151 is a discontinued brand of highly alcoholic rum made by Bacardi Limited in Hamilton, Bermuda. Huh. It is named for its Bacardi level of 151, or its proof level of 151. Oh, interesting. Hi, all you need. Hi, Dual Wield.
Later on Sunday, President Maithripala Sirisena banned all kinds of face coverings that may conceal people's identities. The emergency law, which takes effect Monday, prevents Muslim women from veiling their faces. You are.
Wow.
The decision came after the cabinet had proposed laws on face veils at a recent meeting. It had deferred the matter until talks with Islamic clerics could be held, on the advice of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. You are currently on a text element. Read more. You are currently on a text element.
This is a big deal. We've got people, we've got lawmakers basically saying you can't wear religious coverings because we've had so many just ridiculous actions in the name of religion. Do you see what happens, people, when you use religion to kill people? Nobody gets to enjoy their religion anymore after that. That's not fair. Hello, Martin H. Hi, Peter. So yeah, this is a disturbing set of developments, but it's not a surprising one. Oh, there's more to this. Here we go.
In a rare show of unity, Sirisena, Wickremesinghe and opposition leader Mahinda Rajapaksa had attended the mass in person. Their political rivalry and government dysfunction are blamed for a failure to act upon near specific information received from foreign intelligence agencies that preceded the bombings, which targeted 3 churches and 3 luxury hotels. You are current. Police said they had arrested 48 suspects over the last 24 hours as checkpoints mounted by all of Sri Lanka's security forces sprung up across this country of 21 million people. Those arrested include 2 men whom authorities recently appealed to the public to locate. You are currently on a tech.
Wow, this is all I can say to this is wow.
The government also warned that it would crack down on those spreading false information and making inflammatory remarks. You are currently on a watch Sri Lankan play video slash 2000. Police, meanwhile, entered the main mosque of National Tawhid Jamaat on Sunday afternoon, just a day after authorities declared it and another organization terror groups over the bombings. Police entered the mosque, located in Katankiti in eastern Sri Lanka, and stopped an interview among foreign journalists and mosque officials. Later, a senior police officer dispersed journalists waiting outside, saying authorities were conducting a cordon and search operation.
This is just an incredibly tense situation, and who has two thumbs and as late as a teenage girl 6 weeks after prom night? This guy. Oh, I'm curious, how do you read our comment? Oh, thanks for answering, guys. Uh, hey, AP, what's up, dude? Uh, didn't get a chance to catch all of the interview yesterday with Irate, but what I did catch was awesome, dude. Great. That was a great show. Um, let's see. Who else is here? So let's see. Do we have any other parts to this story? Oh, yes, there is more.
Police then left, locking up the mosque just before afternoon prayers were to start.
Oh shit, okay. So they locked the mosque before the worshippers could start to pray. This is not a good situation to be in. I do not envy the police of Sri Lanka right now. I really don't, because no matter where they turn, whether it be the Christians or the Muslims, this is an incredibly tense situation, and they are the ones tasked with diffusing it, and it sucks. Like, I feel for these guys. I really do. This is bad.
Watch Sri Lanka slash authorities banned National Tawhid Jamaat over its ties to Muhammad Farhan, the alleged mastermind of the Easter Sunday bombings. Farhan and masked others had pledged their loyalty to his leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi before carrying out the attacks, showing the danger the extremist group poses even after losing all its territory in Iraq and Syria.
Abu al-Bakr al-Baghdadi? Wow. That's
On
a
Friday
big
night,
word.
On Friday night, a confrontation with police sparked a firefight with a militant in Kamune, some 225 kilometers, 140 miles, northeast of Colombo. Sri Lanka's military said the gunfire and later suicide blasts killed 15 people, including 6 children.
Oh, fuck me. 200 dead on Easter, and then another 15 people, almost half of which were kids. This is getting out of hand. Hi, Genty Maxie. Oh, let's see. I think I gave that guy a wristwatch 2 years ago. Remember that thing? Oh yeah, Pink Hollow. That's a good story. That was the name on the dude's license? What? Seriously? Oh. You can never have enough Canadians. No, you cannot. There is no such thing as too many Canadians, unless one of them is Justin Bieber or the other, or Brian Adams, or, something like that. So that's the end of this particular story. Let's see. Good Lord, there's more to this story.
Option shrink. Sri Lanka bombing. On Sunday, the Islamic State group claimed 3 of the militants who blew themselves up there. In a statement carried by the extremist Islamic news agency, is identified the bombers by their names Dugar as Abu Hamad, Abu Sufyan and Abu al-Kaka. It said they opened fire with automatic weapons and after exhausting their ammunition, detonated their explosive belts.
Why do they all have the first name of Abu?
Police spokesman Ruwan Gunasekara said a woman and a 4-year-old child found wounded after the gun battle have been identified as Iran's wife and daughter.
Oh, fuck me.
At the main police station in Ampara, an outdoor stage now holds what police recovered after the firefight. The aligned militants had created a bomb-making factory at the home, complete with laboratory-style beakers and thick rubber gloves. Bags of fertilizer, gunpowder and small ball bearings filled boxes. Police found tens of liters, gallons, of acids, used to make the fire of the blast more lethal.
Oh god, so acid as well as fire? Or Trudeau, yes. You can never have too many Canadians unless one of them is Trudeau. The best Canadian is Beard. You know what? The Beard Barian is awesome. What's wrong with Bryan Adams? I hate his voice. There is a place with too many Canadians. It's called Canada. Shut up, Scotsman. No, I'm kidding. No. Peter Hellman says, big fans of Aladdin. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, the summer of '69. I have a special hatred for that song because I went to high school with a dude who was obsessed with Bryan Adams and in particular that song. And I I can't stand that song anymore. It's just awful. Uh, let's see. Oh, hello. Hello, Captain Weeb. Yeah, but at least you don't live in the province of Nickelback. But I like Nickelback. Damn, but I thought you were cool. Blind Press is all you need. Oh well. If my dislike of Bryan Adams and my liking of Nickelback makes me uncool, well, that's fine. I will live. Uh, I'm all right. Gonna lurk. Still driving. Though on vacation. Just imagine the skill or the patience of a truck driver, but the maneuverability of a four wheeler. Or the agility and speed of a four wheeler. Charge, motherfuckers. Well, have fun, dude.
Watch Sri Lanka attack play video / Sri Lanka _opposition _ a police investigator who spoke to the Associated Press on condition of anonymity because he wasn't authorized to publicly comment, said the mix of acids worsened the wounds suffered by those who didn't immediately die in the blast.
Well, yeah.
At the hospital, a lot more people died. That's why, he said, nodding toward the acids. It made the wounds incurable.
Yeah, acid tends to do that.
The bombers likely carry 2 rectangular detonators in their pockets similar to the ones recovered, the investigator said. A red switch armed the explosives, while a light teal button detonated the bombs hidden inside of their large backpacks. Read more.
Why? Okay. Stop describing how they did this in such detail, people. Why are you giving other people such More ideas. Rolling Bear says, Blind Press 69 was a good summer. Screw the song. Yeah, you know what? I'll give you that. I wasn't alive during that year, but I'll give you that. All right. Next story. Here we go. Partially blind Kazan Daniels signs with the Buccaneers. This is from NFL.com. So this dude is blind in his right eye, and he's signing with I think a college level team, or no, it might not be a college level team. Okay, so this is from April 27th. This is and I want you to listen to how this is written, because this is written like straight up as an inspiration porn article. It's pretty gross. See you later, Genji Maxi. Let's see. So here we go.
An inspirational tale has its latest chapter as University of Charleston pass rusher. Link, Kazan Daniels. You are current.
Oh, excuse me. We must take a quick break. We must take a quick break from the news to go to the Streamlabs. Dashboard. So we're gonna read it. So this guy, I've read a little bit of this story. As I said, he's blind in his right eye, so he can still see out of his left eye. So he's still able to play. Let's see. Oh, faster, computer. All right, we have Blowed. Love your streams. Thank you so much for the $5. Very, very generous of you. Thank you so much. All right, so Kazan, let's see how this is spelled. Khazin. So Kazin Daniels? Kazin?
Link, Kazan Daniels, who is blind in his right eye, will sign with the link, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, okay.
NFL Network's Mike Garafolo reported Saturday. /0 at list one item. Right point link. Right link.
Goddamn links. All right, here we go.
Making noise with his sack production across 4 seasons at the University of Charleston, the defensive end began to create some buzz among NFL scouts.
Oh, please. Making noise with his sack production across 4 years. Yes, you're very clever. You're playing on the fact that he has to use his hearing more than most football players would. Well done, author. Well done. Slow golf clap for you. Let's see. Okay, off to Toronto. Please kill me, thank you. Yeah, honey, at least you're not driving to Montreal where everything's flooded out. Let's see here.
It grew during his time practicing and then playing at the NFLPA Bowl. Daniel's story, however, drew grander notice when it became known that the pass rusher, Link, is blind in his right eye. Period. Already an NFL underdog playing for the Division II Golden Link Eagles. He became an inspiration when the account was told of how he had already achieved success through high school and college without any knowing about his blindness. It all came to be when the 5-year-old Daniels was riding a scooter and collided with a pole. Obviously, it changed his life forever, but it hasn't prevented him from playing football and excelling at it.
Okay, yes. Yes, it's awesome that he overcame that. It's awesome that he's why is it inspirational when blind people do things that sighted people do? Why is that? He still has vision to see the ball, and all he would have to do is listen on his blind side more. It's not like he's doing this this is uh well, that's all their fault for living in floodplains. Why do you think we live on top of a mountain? Says Piccolo. That's awesome, honey. Um, so when the PM shows up, it won't hurt the sandbagging operation. My football team had a player with one eye who played for 4 years, and nobody made a song and a dance about it, says Scotsman. Yeah, this is the reason I picked this article to read wasn't because I'm angry at good on this player for, yeah, he had a childhood accident, he lost vision in his right eye, and he didn't he kept going and he still played. I wanted to share this article with you because I wanted to show you the writing style of this article. I wanted to show you guys the way this article was written and how ridiculously, sycophantic it is. So there was some good music out of Canada. Yeah.
His success saw him tally 34.5 sacks in 4 years with Charleston. Obviously, there's no guarantee that the undrafted free agent will make the Tampa Bay roster, but under coach Bruce Arians, Daniels is taking his next step in football and providing another feel-good moment.
Well, it's good for him. Good, it's great that the blind person is providing a feel-good moment for you guys. At least you're willing to admit that that's what this is doing for you. Wow. Okay. That was rather blatant of them. Like, really rather blatant. Holy shit.
Link. Read. Recommend. Button. Link. Print.
That's the end of this
You are
article.
currently on a link.
Yeah, that's the end. But yeah, that was he's providing a feel-good moment. Well, if I was him and I read that article, I would be like, fuck you, I'm not providing you anything. You stupid assholes. So, here's our next story. Pope Francis donates $500,000 to help migrants in Mexico. Because, Walls are bad, everyone, except in the Vatican. So we've and of course, the picture that they use for this article is him waving to the crowd from the window of the palace overlooking St. Peter's Square. So, yeah, that's an interesting picture to use. Okay. Oops. Okay, here we go.
Vatican City, Pope Francis has donated $500,000 to help migrants in Mexico, offering assistance to local projects that provide food, lodging, and basic necessities. The funds, from the Peters Pence collections, will be distributed among 27 projects promoted by 16 Mexican dioceses and religious congregations, Peters Pence said in a statement.
27 projects, $500,000. How much money is that per project? Let's do a
Notification
quick
center.
Shut up.
Close but 12 point dot SFNS text black align left red circle Avengers Endgame close button.
Quiet, wisecracked. Nobody wants to hear
Image.
Close
Red circle Avengers Endgame 2019 the end of an era. Show me the meaning. Live.
Yep.
Close button.
Sorry about that. That was wisecracked. Where's the all clear button here? There it is. So, 500,000 divided by sorry guys, 27. $18,000. $18,000, $18,518 per project. Not very much money when you consider the amount of people bulldozing their way, and yes, I am going to use that term, bulldozing their way through Mexico into the States. So, way to make yourself look extra just bad, Pope. I like my walls. Keeps the roof up. From the Peter... Let me see the collection here. Sorry, guys. The Peters Pence collections. Peter Almond. So, here we go.
The funds from the Peters Pence collections will be distributed among 27 projects promoted by 16 Mexican dioceses and religious congregations, Peters Pence said in a statement. In recent months, thousands of migrants have arrived in Mexico, traveling on foot or with makeshift vehicles from Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala, but they have been blocked at the border with the United States.
Yes, because the United States have the right to do that, because that's their country, and if they don't want people coming in en masse, they have a right to say so. It's all good, Moonshock. I'm doing okay. I'm sick, but I'm doing okay. All I have is a collection of Lego models. I don't know what these clouds are on about. Maybe you have a vault full of pets that you don't know about.
In particular, the aid is intended to assist the more than 75,000 people who arrived in Mexico in 2018 in 6 migrant caravans. You are current.
Okay. So you're trying to spread $500,000 over 27 projects, which is about $18,518 apiece. And you are expecting that money to help 75,000 people? I don't think the Pope knows how to math. I really don't think the Pope knows how to math.
All these people were stranded, unable to enter the United States, without a home or livelihood, the statement says.
Because they left their homes and livelihoods. That's why. They have no home or livelihood because they left their home and livelihood behind. And they were hoping that people in the US would just give them another one. I know it sucks, but that's just how that works.
Related stories. Link.
Oh,
in Mexico, migrants turn to the beast link. In link.
Yeah, that's the end of that story. So that's the wonderful story about the Pope trying to make himself look good. Let's see. He's a communist. Of course he can't do math. Very true. Very true. And here's our last story. Ontario Cannabis Store won't be making same-day pot deliveries via courier after canceling its tender. So they're having a lot of trouble finding couriers that are trustworthy to deliver their pot. Hey, Richo. So yeah, they're having a huge problem trying to find trustworthy people to deliver pot because Canada Post said they weren't going to do it. And so Canada Post said they weren't going to do it, and now they're having couriers either getting robbed or running off with the money. So the Ontario Cannabis Store is having some issues. And we're going to read about this now. So the Ontario Cannabis Retail Corporation, which conducts e-commerce with the Ontario Cannabis Store, did not cite a specific reason why it decided not to proceed. So that's the subheading. Okay, so here we go with this story.
After Canada legalized recreational cannabis last October, consumers who ordered from the OCS faced lengthy delivery delays and product shortages as legal retailers across the country faced a supply crunch. Sean Kilpatrick / the Canadian Press.
Oh, that's a
link.
photo. Okay,
Armenia
sorry.
Libya. Group filed under list link end of link
Sorry, guys.
link complement heading level 3 link. We are hitting the deadlines. Ontario.
Sorry about that, guys. There was a whole bunch of links that I didn't realize.
Toronto, Ontario's government-run cannabis distributor has cancelled its tender for couriers to make same-day pot deliveries. The provincial corporation tasked with the online sale and distribution of recreational cannabis posted the cancellation notice on Friday via the Ontario government's tender portal. You are current. The Ontario Cannabis Retail Corporation, which conducts e-commerce as the Ontario Cannabis Store, did not cite a specific reason for why it decided not to proceed, and the OCS was not immediately available for comment.
So basically they said, if you order pot, you're not getting it the same day. We're not telling you why, but this is just how it's going to happen.
The corporation first posted the tender in January, calling for expedited same-day delivery for OCS orders. The project was set to begin as early as March in the Greater Toronto Area. List 4 items. Link. End of the list. The OCS was the only way to legally buy recreational pot in Ontario until April 1st, when the province's first bricks and mortar cannabis stores opened their doors.
Yes, and they are very, like, you had to bid to get a license to open a store, and there are no stores in our region at all. I think the closest store, brick and mortar store, is in Toronto, and then I think the next closest one is in London, which is about 2 hours west of where we live. So yeah.
Story continues below. However, consumers can still only make online purchases of adult use pot from the OCS. The tender cancellation comes after the Ontario Chamber of Commerce earlier this month called on the province to consider allowing consumers to buy pot directly from licensed producers and retailers to improve customer convenience, among other recommendations.
Yeah.
Ryan Dempsey, the chief executive of Ontario-based cannabis delivery service company Eddie Delivery, which had been vying for the contract, said he was surprised at the cancellation. Dempsey said he hopes the Ontario government will instead make changes to current regulations to allow for on-demand delivery of recreational pot, similar to the framework in place for alcohol in the province.
We have B&D delivery for alcohol. Why can't we just allow pot delivery? Closest pot store to me is 45 minutes away, so is all you need. Yeah, see? Easy solution, go hire those cartel pilots to do airdrops. That's awesome. Just use drone strikes, says Duck Dog. Oh.
If consumers were able to order directly via private retailers' e-commerce websites, it would be faster and more efficient as the orders would come from various retailers rather than just one provincial warehouse, he added.
Yeah?
In a lot of ways, that would actually be an even more convenient solution for consumers than what this OCS potential solution would look like, he said.
Yes, but you see, that would make too much sense, person whose name I forget. Operation Doobie Drop. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. You guys are hilarious.
After Canada legalized recreational cannabis last October, consumers who ordered from the OCS faced lengthy delivery delays and product shortages as legal retailers across the country faced a supply crunch. The Ontario Ombudsman said in October it had received more than 1,000 complaints against the OCS about delays, billing problems, and poor customer service.
Yeah, there was even talk of people getting weed with mold on it. It's the Ontario cannabis store has been rife with complaints. I heard they were charging about $13 or $14 a gram instead of 10. That literally could be a company name, Doobie Drop. Yep. Mine is delivered to my door. That's awesome. Dark Dog says that all you need, you can't throw a rock without hitting a head shop in Maine. Oh, wow. Let's see. In December, citing national supply issues, the Ontario government said it was limiting the number of initial retail licenses to 25 stores. 25 stores in the entirety of Ontario. Ontario is the biggest province in the country, and they only want 25 stores. That's insane. Link. Heading level 3. Tax cuts and a war room. Heading level 2.
Featured stories.
That's it. That's the end of this story. And that is the end of my stories that I have for you guys. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up just doing a bit of chat time here. Uh-oh. No! I've lost my fucking chat again, or my hangout window again. Shit. Shitballs. Okay, hold on a second, guys. It's gonna be quiet for a minute, but not too much longer than that. I have to fix something here.